Hello everyone! Hello! Surely this is not the first video I'm filming for this channel since I've moved here. In this room. No, there's no way. However, it is the first time, and it's not only the first time in this apartment, but the first time in a long time since I have filmed. Did you read the title? A Best and Worst of Beauty. My god. It's been months and months and months. Like, I think many of you know, I've been in a I've been in a transition stage of my life, I guess, kind of, just in the sense that, you know, getting off of YouTube a bit more, not being as into makeup as I used to be. This guy right here. Just, you know, little things. But surprisingly enough, the past month or two-ish, I have been, you know, exploring some new makeup since I moved and everything, since I was able to do a declutter, personally. If I ever finish my moving vlog, y'all will see that a tiny bit in there, but really, you know, just hanging on to the stuff that was fresh and that I actually wanted to try, and actually getting myself to try it. So I've got some of those products here, and I'm excited to share them with you all in pyramid form, like the good old days. So, like the good old days, let's go ahead and sing the song together, and then we can see what I've got. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. It's been a minute. Starting off, this is not one that I would have expected to be at the bottom of a pyramid, but it just is what it is, you know? Like, even though I really enjoyed the foundation from this company, it wasn't a guarantee that I was going to enjoy the concealer, and considering it's on the bottom of the pyramid, yeah, I think you can tell I did not enjoy the concealer here. This is the HAUS Labs. Oh, they don't have it written on the tube. And this is probably why it's a long one. It's the Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating Plus Depuffing Concealer with Fermented Arnica. Try putting that on a tiny little tube. Yeah, I'm apparently the only one on the planet that doesn't like this, though. It's got great reviews on Sephora anyway. It's almost 5 stars. It comes in a great range of shades, or at least a decent looking one. I just don't like it. It doesn't do anything for me. I think it really emphasizes dry acne. If you have any like healing acne or you just have drier skin, I think it really emphasizes that texture. It does not look good. It's on the sheer side of things, so it hardly really covers anything, and just overall I don't think it looks good. I think you can find much cheaper alternatives that do a much better job. I do. Now next up here on the bottom of the pyramid, a very sad one. I mean, I don't know, I mean, it is what it is. I like Colourpop, I want their stuff to work, but unfortunately, these did not work for me. These are the Colourpop shadow sticks. In particular, these were the ones that came in the Alice in Wonderland collection. I am sure they come out with these in other collections and stuff. I guess I just don't remember ever trying these before. And I love a good shadow stick. I do. A nice cream shadow stick, one and done, easy peasy. They're great usually for most brands, but these ones from Colourpop just didn't do it for me. I love the colors of them. Like this Full of Wonder one, are you kidding me? It's what's on my eyes today, or partially. It's like this gorgeous iridescent lilac with the blue. It just, ooh, like a powdery lilac. It's gorgeous. And this one is a nice like burgundy cranberry beauty, nice metallic, called Not All There. It's the Cheshire Cat one. These they apply quite sheer, and then the minute you blend them out, oh, do you blend them out? They're gone. They're pretty much all gone, and you can try layering it, but eventually they just disappear. They hardly last, like maybe, I don't know, a couple hours, an hour, and they're already starting to fade. They certainly don't last to the end of the day. Granted, I mean, I've been able to salvage them by putting like a ton of glitter on top of them, because like glitter makes most things better, but yeah, they're not for me. I don't like them. Going in the trash. Now next on the pyramid, this is a little tricky for me because some days it's not good, and some days like today it works really well. So like I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the terms of using this are, but like it's finicky. and I'd rather just know going into using my products that they're gonna work, not that they are day-to-day specific. This is the KVD Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. It was the Good Apple one. I did not like that foundation. However, for some reason, I wanted to try the concealer. And like I said, some days, like today, it works great. It really does. It gives really nice coverage. It looks really seamless on the skin. Looks nice and hydrated and hydrating. But other days, it's like the HAUS Labs one where it looks really dry and not great on the skin overall. Definitely not on acne that you're trying to cover. I don't get it. I really don't, because I've tried this on different acne days, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm just trying it on dry spots and those are the bad days. And then on the not dry spots, those are good days. No, I've tried both multiple times and it just seems to be a day-to-day thing and I can't figure it out. But on the good days, it's real good. On the bad days, it's not great. So I'm kind of in a pickle. I want to keep it because of the good days, but like that shouldn't be a thing. So I'm probably gonna get rid of it. But like I said, that's not to say it's always bad. But I need something more reliable, okay? Alrighty, last thing on the bottom of the pyramid here. That's again, I don't like seeing it here, but it is what it is. And it is these Colourpop sticks. In particular, these are the light and blush sticks. They had sent me these to try out. I don't know if it was the full range, but it was a good amount of them, and I just kept the few that went more with my skin coloring to try out. And as much as I like the way that these look and apply on the skin, I don't like the way that they feel on the skin. Now, like I said, they look and apply beautifully. I really do. I think they look nice and natural and hydrating. They blend really beautifully, seamlessly. They can be built up. They can be worn more sheer. And I love that about them. However, like I said, it's the feeling that they give on the skin. They feel like they're just sitting on top of the skin, and unfortunately, they wipe off throughout the day. So like you're going to give someone a hug, caution, better hope they're not wearing a white shirt or any shirt because it's gonna rub off on there. You touch it even the littlest bit, it's coming off on your finger. These things, they don't last. And that's a big no-no. You know, as much as I have been loving cream cheek products, there are ones that apply and look just as beautiful as these, but they actually last. So unfortunately, these did not work for me, but you know, I can get away with wearing them, and I have been wearing them just, you know, for testing, and because like I said, they are so easy to wear, but there is the one big drawback of them. Kind of like with that KVD concealer. It's good, but there's better out there. So on to the next one. Alright, next thing on the pyramid here, smack dab in the middle, I do believe, if I can count. 5 of 10 in any case. This is a product that some of you all actually recommended to me, and while I appreciate it, and I am so glad it works so well for you all, it didn't work bad for me. I just am looking for better. So I appreciate the recommendation, but I do have to be honest with you guys, it is not my favorite. I have got a sample of this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Like I said, I've been looking for a really good makeup removing balm, especially for my eyes, that will especially remove waterproof makeup. And that's really the only reason that this one like isn't it for me, is because it doesn't do great. It does okay, but it doesn't do great at removing my waterproof mascara. Everything else, it really does do a good job of it. I wouldn't say it's like the easiest slash bestest at removing other makeup, but it does do a good job. It does a good job. It just takes like maybe 5% more work than like other balms that I've tried and really liked in the past. So, I mean, like I said, this isn't a bad one, you guys. It does work well. It just isn't the best for me. I just really want something to remove waterproof mascara more easily, but you know, doesn't leave an oily residue behind. It doesn't hurt my eyes at all. So if you're talking just normal makeup, definitely I don't dislike this. Like, this is one that I will be able to go through. I'm gonna keep it as, you know, like if I ever travel or anything, which is rare, but like, you know, you need a travel size something. This is something that I don't dislike having to throw into my travel bag, you know, or my overnight bag. So I will keep it. I will still use it. It's just not something that I will be buying the full size version of. Now next up is a product that I'm pretty sure I got in a BoxyCharm. Ha ha ha, are any of you like, what happened to those videos? Well, I've got about 5 of them sitting next to me. I just haven't opened yet. I keep being like, yeah, I'll do a collective video on these 2. Next month rolls around, yeah, I'll do a collective video on those 3. Next month rolls around, yeah, 4, let's do it. Next month rolls around, 5, a party. Next month is gonna roll around, 6, half a year. Yeah, we'll get there, but either way, I have a product that I got from a BoxyCharm, and it is this one right here, and I'm quite enjoying it. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I've got the shade Dark Brown. I don't know, it's not that dark, but that is the shade that I have and that I've been using, and I quite like it. It's one of those things where I feel like a lot of brow pencils, they're kind of a dime a dozen, but like at the same time there are bad ones, and this falls into the good category, I would say. Now, would I ever like spend money on repurchasing this or purchasing this on its own? I don't know about that. I'd probably try something else first. However, if I had to use this and only this for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be like ultra sad about it. Like, it works quite nicely. It is a good like in between of being, you know, like on the lighter side of pigmentation, so it doesn't look super harsh, but it's also not like super pigmented that, like said, it looks super harsh and is hard to blend out. It actually blends out quite easily, almost too easily. You know, sometimes after I do the spoolie, after drawing it on, I do have to go back over with a little bit more of this, but overall it's really not that big of a deal. You can get much more precise lines with this if you want, if that's the look you go for. I just kind of smudge and smear and get kind of more of a shadow to my brows, I guess, to fill them in, but everyone does their brows differently to their own preference. And you know, the spoolie that comes on here is nice and soft and easy to use, and overall it's a nice little brow pencil. I am not gonna be sad about finishing this one off eventually. Now next on the pyramid, you guys might be or might have been wondering, you know, like, Cassie, you said you got those light and blush sticks from Colourpop. What about the bronze sticks? Well, this one's a little different. I don't know what it is about this one, you guys. This is one of the bronze sticks from Colourpop. I have got the shade Laguna Beach. I believe this was the lightest one in the range. Either way, I think it works okay on my skin. Like, it's not the best. I would prefer it to be a little more cooler toned. It's got a bit more orange to it than I would prefer, but overall, so easy to use. Once again, easy to blend out, build up however you like. You know, on my filming days I do go a bit heavier so that you can actually see it on camera, but you know, you can certainly wear this more sheer and everything. I really like it. Like I said, it's the perfect size, just ease of use. And yeah, for some reason this one, once it sets, it doesn't feel creamy, heavy, or like it's gonna smear off, and it doesn't smear off. It's so strange. I don't know what the difference is between this bronze one and then the blush and the highlight, but something about it is just different enough where this one just works better, at least on my skin. So yeah, overall, not the best color match for me, but also overall, I really like it. So I'm gonna keep it, and I will keep on using it. Probably more in the summer than the winter here, but either way, it's a nice one. I'm happy to have this in my collection. Now, next up, second to the top row of the pyramid anyways, we are the third from the top product. This is one that, I mean, I was curious to try out, but I was not expecting anything from it. You know, mascaras can be a dime a dozen. I mean, they just are. There's so many mascaras out there, especially drugstore mascaras, but I wanted to try this one out. I saw an ad for it, looked nice in the ad, so hey, let's give it a try. I really like this mascara, you guys. It's not the best, but I do really like it for day to day. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. It's nice. It's got this nice big thick brush, just a barrel shaped, you know, nothing crazy to it. The formula is definitely a bit on the wet side, which I would prefer. And it's not too wet where it always makes a mess, but it is on the wet side, so you do have to be a little careful. It can smudge during application if you get it close to your skin. But overall, I really like the way that it looks on my lashes. Like I said, it's not like the best I've ever tried, but with the layering of it and everything, you know, like I don't have problems with clumps. It separates really nicely. It certainly gives good length. I know this is a mega volume mascara. I would say it does more in the length department. It does a little bit for volume, but I don't know, you tell me what you think. But yeah, it's really nice for the day-to-day. This is not waterproof, so it is nice and light, easy to apply. Like like said. I barely have any problems with this flaking or smudging throughout the day. I might get like 1 or 2 little specks of a flake throughout the day, but overall not bad. I also have really watery eyes and I haven't had any problems with it like running or smudging from that. It's easy to remove at the end of the night. It holds a curl to the lash. Like, it's nice. Like I said, I wish it gave a little bit more volume along with the length. I'd probably love it a lot more that way, but like I said, for just day to day, like today, why do I sound so Minnesotan when I said today? But yeah, I really have been liking it. It's a nice little drugstore mascara and I would certainly recommend it to people. Second product to the top on the pyramid. I am shocked I love these as much as I do. I thought these were going to be so gimmicky, like just buy the generic who cares version. But you guys, these Starface pimple patches are actually really good. So, I mean, essentially, these are the Starface Hydro Stars. They come in this case that kind of looks like a Lego head, and inside of it, it has these pre-cut little star hydrocolloid bandages, dressings, whatever you're going to want to say. It kind of looks like a Dragon Ball in there. It's got a mirror on here as well, and it's a nice magnetic case. And like I said, I thought these were going to be so gimmicky because a lot of times with these hydrocolloid band-aids, when they're cut really small, at least for me, my zits are big enough where like they absorb the moisture from your zit and then they just like slide around your face throughout the night and fall off. And so with these being as kind of small as they are, I thought that was definitely going to be the case. But these stick so well, even on my bigger zits, and they don't move around and they're there the next morning and they actually work. Like, they do suck up the moisture in your pimple and so it helps not be so raised and whatnot. And I think they look cute too, you know, just having little stars on your face to cover up your pimples. I mean, I just wear them to bed, but they're gimmicky and they work. I mean, it's one of those things, do you want to spend the extra money just to get the cuteness? That's up to you. Like I said, you can just go on Amazon or go to Target or whatever and buy like the big square hydrocolloid band-aids and cut them out to the size that you want them. But like, also, these are kind of fun. They're kind of cute. Last on the pyramid here today, I'm actually sad about this one because it's almost out. However, I think it just gives me reason to buy a full size. It kills me. A little tiny 30 milliliter bottle is $80. But you guys, this perfume from Jo Malone. This is the Peony and Blush Suede perfume. Sorry, it's a cologne. And I guess I can see that. It is, you know, a bit stronger in scent for sure. A bit more unisex masculine, but I would say it's definitely on the more feminine side. This scent though is exquisite. Oh my god, it is just so primitive and musky and sexual and light and feminine and delicate all at the same time. Fresh, clean, floral, like it's a bunch of different things all mixed together. And I just love it. I mean, the first line of Jo Malone explaining this is the essence of charm. Do I ever feel charming wearing this? Amongst other things. According to Fragrantica, which I love to look up perfumes on, the main accords of this are floral, rose, fresh, leather, fruity, musky. Do you see what I meant by all of those combos of things? It's a lot, but do I love it. It says that the top note is red apple. I don't get any apple out of this. Not me. What I get is the peony and the suede. I really get the floral and the leathery suede mixed together. And normally I don't go for those leathery suede scents, but something about this one, you guys. It's not like the longest lasting, like it definitely fades throughout the day. I would say it lasts 5 to 6 hours and then you're left with like the tiniest little remnants of this. But you also have to be so careful when you're first spraying it on because it is strong. Like, this is not one that I like to do the spray on the wrist, tap behind the ears, and then a spray or two on the chest that I can shimmy through. No. This gets one spritz on the wrist that we tap and we distribute, and then like half a spritz to walk and shimmy through. It's a lot, but my god, it smells so good. You're so good to me. I just love you so much. I will buy a bottle of this, which is rare for me, especially nowadays, but you know, I'll buy the tiniest bottle I can, because I can't live without this, especially with the fall months upon us here, with the leaves changing and everything. This one, just something sits right about it on me right now, and I'm all about it. So yeah, you guys, there you go. A best and worst of beauty, I guess technically for October, but I would say it's kind of the past couple months-ish here. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a while, and I know some of you all really like these best and worst of beauty videos, so I hope it was worth the wait. I hope you could get some good recommendations and non-recommendations here. Please let me know if you have tried out any of these products and if your opinions agree with or differ from mine. That is definitely possible, but you should let me and the rest of the Casserole fam know down below. You can also let me know what your favorite products have been lately, anything I need to try out or avoid. Please, as I said, let me know in the comments down below. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe and tippity tap that notification bell down below and become a member of my Casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!